I'm going to just check on my headphones real quick, see if it's like I'm able to.
Alright, so if you're dumb enough to watching this on my YouTube channel, I thought it'd be a great idea for Purple and AnEpik and I to watch a bunch of unlisted videos that we made in the past. They're super bad, and talk about them because podcasts are cool, right? Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I agree.
Alright, so what should we start with?
I feel like Purple probably has like the worst stuff.
Alright, Purple.
How about... Let me see if I can find it. Oh, there we go.
Alright.
I've sent this to some people. Nerd, have I sent you this video before? I'm not sure.
Okay, hold on. Oh god, you might have. Let me put it into the Chrome task, and I'll start watching it right about now. Okay.
Yes. Wait, was your original
777?
Skip to 7:30 for the fail.
So,
Purple coin, why
hello
are you?
everyone again, and welcome
Oh my
back
god, your voice
to
is so high.
my legendary videos
Oh
of horribleness.
I don't recommend you watch this whole
Survival
thing.
Games Episode 2.
Purple, how old were you with this?
11.
Alone. Sad face forever
Oh.
alone. Forever alone.
Let me turn up the volume a bit.
Sorry, XC.
XC, Forever Alone.
Okay, so this is episode 2 of Hunger Games. Everyone's searching for the
You're so nonchalant about being forever alone.
Okay.
Why are you destroying the server property?
So, lots of delays. I made a
I
texture
like how I
pack,
didn't record just
and I'd like to show you that texture pack.
the game video, so you can still see the taskbar.
I love how you have like Skype open, Google, or whatever the run is.
Still using the texture pack that I was using last
I had
episode.
Windows Store and Internet Explorer still on my taskbar.
This
Oh god.
changes actually
How can you
the
have
MS
name
Paint too?
of the items. If you saw my last Hunger Games video,
There's
You
also
saw
a
my last
Minecraft
Hunger
animation
Games video?
software.
Thomas, chicken,
Which you haven't, because that one's also
and
unlisted.
a fish clip.
Unless you subscribe to
So,
Purple Coin
this texture
7777 back in
or resource
2012.
pack. Well, you'll just see.
You only got 36 views on this, oh my
And it's gonna
god.
start in like 5 seconds.
Well, you're gonna get 2 more.
I had like 10 subscribers at that time.
Wow,
That's
a whole
like
10.
Picking tank kit this time. Whoa, those two people look
Well, you're
exactly
getting
the
2
same,
more
and
views
that one
today,
looks
and
really
that's like
similar as well.
1/19 of
Those
all
two
the
people look
views
exactly
on
the
that
same.
video.
Oh god.
Okay, I got
I've actually
right
never
there.
seen
Right
Minecraft
there.
Hunger
You
Games in
see,
action. I'm gonna be
Cooked
honest.
Thomas.
Well, this
Same.
is a great
That's
first
what I
video
did.
to watch.
I made this
What's Cook
resource
Thomas?
pack
What?
actually say the
I think
the
I
name of the
talked
item
about that.
like how I like to call it.
Oh, you called Steak Tom. Oh, I see. You just renamed
So
it.
chickens are now
Why?
called Michael's. And fish.
Oh,
The
and I
lore
can
is
try
that I
and-
had friends who were named that like at my old school, and for some reason I like to call this guy Thomas a potato, so then I decided to rename all the potatoes to Thomases.
Oh my
How
god.
do I get up there? Can I even get up there? I'm
Honestly,
for
you
sure
seem
I
like
can
you were
climb.
fun to be around when you were younger.
In what way?
I think you can
Fun to laugh.
jump. Nope.
I hate how
Okay, so
what
I'm
your
gonna go
your
get
texture
the
pack
chest
makes
that's
the
over
axe
here.
look. It's like
Pretty sure
too.
there's a chest
It's
here.
uncanny
There's
valley.
not.
It's hyper realistic, but
There's a
not
chest
quite
right there.
realistic.
Okay,
Yeah.
Up into the tree, see where the
It
chests
fits with the
are.
rest of the texture pack.
See any?
Yeah, but like overall, it just feels uncanny.
Oh, there's the chest.
Yeah, it really does.
Just over here. 2 ender
It's like
pearls.
this isn't
Wow.
Minecraft.
This is like
So another
I
chest
don't
down
know what
here
this
with
is.
the
This is
stone
not
sword.
Minecraft
It
at all.
feels it feels like it was a Minecraft like made on Roblox.
Yeah, it actually does feel like imitation Minecraft made on Roblox.
There's
Let's
some
be honest.
trees you can actually
That's a perfect way to describe it.
CM Docs is online.
Oh, did I still have Skype online notifications enabled?
Yes.
Cooked Thomas. Like, how many languages are they speaking in the chat client? There's Da, like Russian.
Leggings! Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay.
You were very exciting about
Diamond armor
diamond
is extremely
leggings.
hard to find in these chests. Jeez. Lucky to find.
Honestly, this is like I've heard about all the Minecraft Hunger Games, like stuff, but it's like I've never actually seen it before today.
Yeah, me too.
And I'm just like, is this really what Minecraft Hunger
I'm
Games
getting
was
more
like?
and more stacked. At first, I wasn't
If
stacked at all.
you're 11-year-old
So I have
me and you don't
7,000
know how to
armor
play
and
the
a stone
game well.
sword.
Yeah, I love how you
Apparently-
literally said I'm getting more and more stacked. Like,
It's not me. It's not my texture pack. Cube
Wait,
Craft
what's
changes
wrong
the
about
names
that?
of the swords.
it just does not seem
Sometimes it's like a
characteristic of you.
legendary
Like,
iron sword.
like 11-year-old you, especially. Like,
How? Stacked was a common word to use in Minecraft Hunger Games.
That
exactly. It seems so
What
weird, though. It doesn't match
dough?
with anything else.
I love this, the way he
You're a
does
lover, okay.
that and though.
Well, maybe
This is like
whoever
the most
Well,
11-year-old
maybe
way of
this
spelling
year-
anything.
hated gerbils.
Vizier hates gerbils. Why did you... What? I literally don't understand this.
Wasn't there? There might have been somebody in the chat
Okay,
whose
have I gotten every single chest
name
here?
was
Nope,
like
not this
Gerbil
one, but
Lover.
this
God.
only has an uncooked Thomas. I like to say uncooked instead of raw. I don't know why.
I like to say uncooked instead of raw. I don't know why.
Yeah, I say uncooked stuff and not raw.
Oh, do you notice how I'm taking a
use
ton of
cookie?
screenshots?
Raw beef, it still says raw beef.
I don't
Oh.
actually.
I didn't change it to
Oh
uncooked
wait,
beef.
now that you mention, I think that shows up in the chat log.
I used to have this really bad habit where I'd always have the urge to take screenshots, and I ended up
Phew.
amassing 20,000 screenshots in
Must
my
have teamed. Oh,
Minecraft
shit.
screenshots folder just from doing
Oh
that.
my god.
Oh,
I'm just gonna hide up
Jesus.
here. Yep.
Are there like any like terribly
how-
bad like
I love how you
screenshots?
just try to jump over the
Right, gonna
environment
hide
and
up
you're like,
here.
you don't realize that it's 2 blocks high and you can't, and you're just like, I don't know why I can't do this.
F3A? F3A, yeah.
I
see?
probably knew. I did play
Then I
Minecraft 10
can
hours a day at the
stalk
time.
people.
Honestly, it's like, is it just me or am I like the only person who never really like actually played Minecraft?
I only played Minecraft solo
Not
usually.
here. I'm not even supposed to be there.
When
I'm
I
not
was
even supposed to be here.
when I was like
Okay, I guess
13.
I'm gonna have to redo that parkour.
Honestly, when I was, it's like, alright, I think my brother had a pocket edition on his iPad, so like I guess we kind of played it, but
Back there.
honestly,
Oh, shoot.
for some reason I just remember being like, super scared of
I
like
have arrows
the
in
zombies,
my
so I
hand.
would always have it on peaceful.
You just
Same.
fired an arrow at the sun.
Shoot
Why did you do
myself,
that?
Oh, I can't. Oh
You fell off. You fell off. Screamed and said, "Oh no!"
Will that
in the
just
most
happen?
prepubescent voice possible.
I was trying to
I'm
shoot
not-
myself.
That's
I'm
what
liking
you call
that.
the biggest fail of all time.
This is actually hilarious, but not for the reasons you intended.
I freaking hit myself off.
Yeah.
Ah, god dang it. Ah. Why am I so horrible? Okay, there.
This reminds me of like
Try again. How much
I
time?
This
love how you
reminds me
kept
of
it
like a
PG. You said,
stereotypical like,
"God dang it." Why am I so horrible?
Castles of candy. It's castles of candy starting.
honestly, this just reminds me of like, imagine just like an angry like 10-year-old like raging over like something
That's the
so
only cave
dumb.
I
Like,
have.
this is just what it reminds me of.
And you
Because I
kept on
think
trying
it's
to
the best
destroy the
kit.
environment. I just don't understand why you were doing that.
Breaking animation. Look at my code. I didn't get to put Michael. I only got uncooked Michael. That's it. All I have is cooked Michael. Oh, no.
All I have is cooked
Is that my
Michael.
best weapon?
Yeah,
My
that's
best weapon
pretty,
is cooked Michael.
that's pretty good.
Wait, I want to know like the
Really?
context
My
around
best weapon
cooked
gonna be a
Michael.
cooked Michael. Are you serious, life?
I had a classmate named Michael, and I didn't like him.
Why? Why you do this to
So
me?
you called him a chicken, basically.
Yes.
Okay, I need to go because I'm actually not very good at this map. I have absolutely
I'm actually
no
not
idea
very
where
good at
most of
this
the
map.
chests
I
are.
have no idea where most of the
Can't
yeah,
find
no
my
crap.
Oh no!
I think Thomas is still subscribed to me.
Spare me!
Spare me.
Spare me! Spare me, please!
I love how like scared you get,
Oh.
like unironically.
Oh. Dun, 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 dun,
You
dun, 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 dun. Oh, he's gonna kill me!
start
He's
singing.
gonna kill me! Oh!
It's like-
Oh my god! Oh, I gotta run! I gotta run! No, 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 no,
Quality content.
no, no. Team.
Team.
No.
Is that like is that part of the meta? Do you like team up each other,
Do
or
this to me.
is it like supposed to be FFA?
It is, but you are allowed to team on most servers, and generally the team symbol is like spamming block on your sword, except that doesn't exist anymore since they removed that in
You're still
1.9.
chasing me. You're still
I
flipping
see.
chasing me. Why are
I
you
love how
still
PG your
chasing
swearing
me? Is there
is.
nothing else in
Yeah.
your life
Oh, I
that
didn't
you
swear
can do
until
except chase me?
after I joined
Is
the
that what
TWOW
you
community,
do for a
actually.
living? Chase people until
Wow.
they die?
Actually, I think that does make sense because
I need to eat up.
remember the first time you
I can't
DM'd
sprint.
me
He's still
asking
chasing
me
me. No,
about
no, no, no.
spreadsheets. You're like,
Don't
I see you
get
there ignoring
away
my DM.
from
Like,
me.
that's the first time you
Get
talked to me.
away. Get away.
Honestly, that just seems like something like somebody who doesn't swear would do.
I just killed him.
I'm surprised that like just the reaction wasn't as bad as it was there.
I guess what?
As
One
the-
more game?
And then you go in for a third time. Let's see this.
All right, epic gamers. Let's.
Let's watch this third time. You're doing the parkour here. Yeah. Like you were doing last time. You didn't seem to be very good at it.
Yeah.
I mean, better than me, but
Like for the longest of times, I did like record like so much. Like I think I wouldn't have done that bad, but it was dumb.
yeah, you just keep on saving those screenshots.
Screenshot saved on 720 10 5 whatever.
What sword? What sword? What sword? Is that it? Hi. Hi. No. Get away from me. Get away from me, all of you. All of you. Just get away. Oh, glitch.
I love how you do that. You thought
You're
lagging
teaming,
was
huh?
glitching.
Teaming with somebody? Huh?
Oh, it's a
no, he's
glitch.
gonna kill me. That guy's gonna kill me. This guy's gonna kill me. And all I have is uncooked Michaels and an uncooked Thomas.
Honestly, like young Purple just reminds me of like this kid who would like cry when they
Wait,
didn't.
hold on. I'm just gonna rewind on that real quick. You
Wait,
got a score
where?
of 69 on the third one. Jeez.
No!
And you died immediately that
Yeah,
game.
I think this is
Oh my
enough.
god.
Okay. So, I hope you enjoyed this, really short video. It's not really that short, but I hope you enjoyed this legendary video of horribleness from me. I'm Purple Coin, and I'll see you all next time. At least I hope there will be a next time.
Oh my god, I have a video to show you guys.
I
This
love how
is terrible.
self-aware you are about it all, and you're like, I hope you enjoy this legendary video of horribleness from me.
Oh, that's how I ended all of my videos. That was my catchphrase.
That's a super weird catchphrase to have.
Oh my god. Yeah, I have to show you guys this video because it was
Epic's up next.
actually it was horrible. And I thought like so basically the context is like one day I was like I think it was like 2013, 2014. I got super bored, and I was like, you know what? Let's make a a survivor thing with Pokemon. And you figure I was like 10, 11, so you can figure how this will go. And it's
Alright. Send the link and I'll set it up on the stream.
Alright.
Alright, I'll start playing it in about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Play. What is this?
Is that the Windows XP background?
Image of fire. Team Jesus.
The polygon appears about half a second too soon. Is that out of sync with the background?
It's so small compared to the grass. I can't even read
Oh god, that text is so hard to read.
I can't even read it.
This is action.
Just appears.
What?
How am I supposed to read that in time?
I
K-Den.
don't know.
I love how you create like trash talk and it doesn't even matter. Commercial. Is this rap ripped from BFDI? It is.
70,000 payments
Yeah.
of $70,000. Hey, call now. The number on your screen. Now.
That was a good commercial.
Wait, did you edit that? That looks like it's edited so much better than the rest of the video.
No, it's actually straight from BFDI.
Oh,
I
like
think-
just copied and pasted?
I forgot what it was from, like what episode, but yep. Why does everyone speak in emotes?
I was like 10 years.
Why do you guys always
Every
like,
booty.
shrink into the blurry stock image background?
Don't you know anything about perspective, nerd?
God. Let's
Wow,
let
a
the
bar
competitors
hanging
meet.
challenge.
Can I just point out the bar hanging challenge took like an hour to 2 hours to edit?
Oh god, this music.
Oh, I don't think I'm at that point in the video yet. Porygon, I'm Porygon.
We're at the same point in the video.
Okay, Pikachu.
Can I-
I'm Pikachu.
Hey, at least they're doing what Pokemon are
Arbitrary.
supposed to do, and just say their names.
Diglett. Hi, I'm Diglett.
I found out how arbitrary my capitalization was.
I'm Klefki. Well, I'm last up. I'm Noctowl.
I love how, like, for some Pokemon, I just don't even capitalize their names, but for some others, I just do. I have no idea what I was
Look
doing.
at BFDI 1.
Some of these Pokemon can fly, why are they hanging onto the bar?
Why does
Okay,
poor Diglett?
I didn't expect Diglett to be able to hang onto a bar.
Diglett falls. Why did you your capitalization is so sporadic throughout the entire
I know.
15 minutes.
Okay, the literal gods of the universe fall because they're fighting each other. Okay, alright. How is Shaman
Oh,
hanging
no.
upside down like that?
I have no.
Sorry, what?
Debated.
Jesus. Into the poke center. The poke center. Where he was just poked over and over again. What is that emote? What is that emote?
I have no idea. I swear to God, my capitalizer.
Is this music actually like royalty free?
Yes. I love how nobody just says a word of
Good luck, man. What?
I love how I just
Wait a minute.
Let's check
Yeah,
the straw poll.
Hold on,
The results of the straw.
Yeah, let's check the straw poll.
Did you ever make episode 2?
Let's see results. Why was Dialga and Palkia tied?
I mean, they didn't even try in the challenge.
I mean, I guess.
They just argued. Epic, did you ever continue the series?
Is he there? Hello.
yeah.
These are-
I
Did you
never,
ever-
I didn't, no, I made no episodes or whatever. 'Cause immediately
Continue
after,
it.
I was like, you know what? I ran out of ideas. I'm giving up on this.
Oh god. Alright. I guess I should probably post one of mine now.
Oh no.
Alright, which Pac-Man one should we do one of the ones that are religious?
Wait, do you have anything other than the Pac-Man?
I mean there's the onion eating video, but that's kind of old news.
Oh. Alright.
Let's see if there's like any old videos I have that aren't just Pac-Man. But there is a I retold the story of David and Goliath entirely with Pac-Man characters. I feel like someone's seen that in the community, and they probably think they have some power over me to embarrass me. But you know what? Today that ends because
Honestly, I don't think
we're gonna put
anything
this on the
can get worse
podcast.
than Survivor Pokemon.
Good point. Alright,
Like, I think I may have I think I legitimately have made the worst video in existence.
actually, hold on, let's see.
I'm still waiting for episode 2, Epic.
Oh, God.
Honestly, one day I should just fucking just record me and I'm going to make it as bad as I possibly can, just
Actually,
to
hold on.
replicate the whole experience.
Do you just want to watch my onion video?
You know what? Why not? Let's go.
Episode 2 of this podcast, making sequels to our worst unlisted videos.
Yes. Honestly, it's like we should do this more. This
Alright,
is
so-
actually really fun.
Okay, I'm gonna start playing it on the stream in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start watching now if you want to be
I think it's
synchronized.
going now. So hey, it's nerd.
Yeah,
and,
okay, this is actually only like 3
You look
years ago.
so much. You look so much different. I
do.
swear.
Unfortunately, I can't really see the time. At
My
the
voice
same time
hasn't
I'm
changed
recording
that
this, I
much,
think.
but
Yeah, I
It's
can't
slightly
really do
deeper
that,
now.
So,
yeah.
Let's try to eat it as close to as the time it is. Oh. Okay, the time has come.
God.
So it is currently 3:55.
If you can't tell, I
and
suffer
X
from
amount of seconds
debilitating
PST, so I'm
social
gonna be starting
anxiety.
this onion.
I go straight.
I want to room water.
Oh wait, hold on. There's a second part to this too. I need to find that after.
Oh my god.
Come on.
It's not very interesting. It's just let's watch an idiot eat an onion.
Honestly, I just love like the immediate reaction of disgust you have like when you first bite into the onion.
It's actually not that bad.
So yeah, in case you didn't know, this is for 10 words of
Oh
wisdom.
shit, the
For
video
Wow,
is
you're
buffering.
talking with food in your mouth.
Don't you know that is unpolite or whatever the word is?
Impolite.
Impolite. Oh my god, I am
think it
proving
was-
that I still have not learned anything.
Okay, hold on. Let me get the second
grammatical.
half out. Yeah, hold
Meester
on.
commented, "Wait, this isn't Pac-Man 17."
Yeah, this was before I privated the Pac-Man videos, and apparently,
Oh my
I guess he
God.
watched all my Pac-Man stuff because I don't know. But hold on, let me post the second half now.
Oh yeah, I remember there was
Oh,
a
yeah.
video with my voice. It wasn't on my, but like I can probably pull it up, and I swear to God, I was the biggest squeaker in existence.
That video's private, nerd.
Oh, it is. Okay, let me just change it to unlisted real quick.
My mom used to make me eat onions from time to time.
Wait,
Oh my
why?
God.
It's apparently healthy. I don't know. It like burned my tongue every time.
Jesus. Well, see, all I remember from actually, I had to upload that in two parts because I ran into storage on my phone, I think, and then
Oh
I
my
had to
God.
split it there, delete a few videos, and then no, actually no, my bad. It's because I accidentally hit the stop recording button, and then I started recording again. I'm like, oh yeah, and I was dumb enough not to try to get video editing software to splice them together, so I just uploaded them separately because I thought that was a good idea. And it's a whole lot of BS. Like,
I can imagine.
yeah, this was when I still had a S7, Samsung S7 for phone. It was just not a good phone in general.
All right, time to send a story.
All right, hold on. Let's see if this is unlisted now.
I think it was.
Oh, it's still private. You know what? Screw it. Let's watch one of the ethics. What? Because I don't think I'm gonna fix that in time.
Wait, what takes so long about unlisting a video?
I'm bad at YouTube. The one thing hasn't changed throughout 9 years. It's that I'm bad at YouTube.
Huh?
Why does somebody who subscribed to me have a username of Purple Glazed? I don't know who this is, but I think this is their actual name.
Oh, I think I know why. I have to set the video language before I save it for whatever reason. I don't know why. Alright, okay, there we go. Never mind. We can watch the second half of it now. Let me.
Oh,
the link should be accessible. See if you can open it.
alright. I'm gonna put it into Chrome real quick. Just gonna pause. It is. There we go.
Okay, so we'll start watching it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. I think it was entitled "Onions Are All You Eat, Gross," and then opinions aren't allowed on YouTube or something.
Wise words, nerd.
Yeah, it was yeah, I think that was Spicy's response in the parentheses prompt. Yeah.
Oh my God.
You see me like slowly regretting my life decisions as I get closer to the core of
Some
the
nerd,
onion.
the cry guy. Huh? Get it? Because
God.
onion. Huh?
God.
I'm leaving now. I ruined everyone's lives. Thank you, John Dubuk. Very cool.
I like Swim Som's comment.
And I just love it's Mason Wine.
Wait, who commented that?
Okay.
JJ Whoa.
I don't know who that is.
Apparently he
Much
knows
less how
that
they got my name.
you. I guess he knows that you are Mason.
Yeah, there's a point where I
so-
spit it out. I think it's getting near that point.
So graphic.
Also, I distinctly remember that was like some sort of grape cranberry juice.
Oh, those juices are like really good.
Okay, yeah, TWOW.
Toast and onion. TWOW is amazing and is truly one of the best things to happen in my life. Thanks to everyone who made it possible.
God.
That's the description,
indirectly,
by the way.
through a lot of unintended consequences, TWOW is the reason we're having this podcast right now. So
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Oh gosh, that burns. Okay.
like I want to go back. If I had a time machine, I would go back to this guy and say, "No shit, it burns. What the fuck were you thinking when you're eating an onion?"
I mean, to be fair, it's probably not the dumbest thing done. Like, well, I mean, I'm pretty sure like last year I drank vinegar and had to stay home from school because I threw up afterwards. Don't even ask.
Did you make a video out of that?
No.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I distinctly remember for like a good 3 days after this, both my breath and my just
Okay.
everything that smelled about me would smell like propane.
Oh boy.
And it was just bad.
Oh, this is the very center of it. Oh, that's terrible.
Honestly, it's weird to think that TWOW
Okay.
is almost gonna be 4 years old, like in December or whenever.
Oh, here's the awful part because I like
I'm not sure if this is I'm not sure if this is edible actually.
onions are meant to be
Oh, yeah,
eaten
I'll
Gene.
try to eat it right.
Like nobody eats onions raw except for people who need to go to a mental asylum.
Yeah, this is disgusting. This part here.
Then why are you eating it? Nobody's forcing you to.
Like, oh my god, I showed that off like a food blogger, I swear.
I just love how the light just randomly flickers on and off.
Yeah, it was just my phone was awful.
Oh, that's not good. Anyway, I think I'm gonna stop there.
That's the only good decision I made in that video.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nerd again. Happy birthday to TWOW.
God.
Oh my god. That
When's
was
TWOW's
amazing.
birthday again?
Oh,
Is it December 12th?
I think it's December 12th or
Yeah.
11th, yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember because like in JCL server it was like wishing like a happy birthday to TWOW and Dark
Oh,
at the
hold on.
same time.
I remember Dark's birthday was December 12th. So.
Yeah, also, it was funny about that video, actually. One of my friends from school discovered it, and he shared it with a bunch of people. This was like in sophomore year. And one of
Is
these
that how
days,
JJ Woe found it?
I have no idea who that person is. I'll take a look at it later.
You replied to the comment saying with like another friend of yours with his name.
Oh wait,
You probably knew them.
let me take a look. Yeah, hold on. I think I know. I think that might be the guy I'm talking about right now. Anyway, so basically, I was taking a summer school art course at.
I think it's going now. So
At my school because I needed. Oh wait, hold on. Who is this? Oh, I know who this is. All right, yeah. This is actually. I still talk
I think
to
it's
this
going
guy.
now,
He's
so,
one of
hey.
my closer friends actually. We were both in band, and that was basically how we knew each other. And he made fun of me for a bit because of that, and I wasn't very happy about that. But basically,
Does he even know what TWOW is?
No, he doesn't. But basically, one of my friends discovered the video and distributed it among people, as I was saying. And I was taking a summer art course at my school because I needed to knock out the visual and performing arts requirement for graduation. And this girl I never knew before comes up to me and she said, "Hey, do you eat onions?" And I give her the most disgusted look possible and say, "What?" Like, I tried to play it off at first, And she's like, "Oh, such and such told me that blah 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 in a YouTube video," and I'm like, "Oh, um, funny that you should mention that." And then and then I just didn't say anything else because she started laughing really hard. I was super embarrassed about it, and so
Honestly, I
um,
think the more awkward thing is that like people
sorry, I didn't catch that.
that don't. Huh.
Still didn't catch that.
Honestly, I think the worst, the fact that like nobody there knows what TWOW is, and you're just like celebrating it.
Yeah, it's like there's so much context behind why I'm eating an onion, and all they see is the onion. Like, okay, like yeah. What was awful about that in general was actually no. I remember the day she said that to me. I went home. I changed my YouTube description to a bit more specific that it was supposed to be about TWOW and internet stuff in general. And then in it, I had a passive aggressive remark to the guy who discovered it and distributed the video and said, "If your name is blank, please fuck off," or something.
That's less passive aggressive and more just aggressive.
Yeah. And then he actually saw that, and then he said, "Oh, sorry, dude, I won't do it again." I was like, "You better." And we're still friends, actually. It's kind of funny, but yeah, that was an interesting start to high school experience for me.
Yeah. That must have been something.
It sure was something else.
Honestly, back in fifth grade, like I had my YouTube account just my normal name, and I was uploading Roblox stuff to it. So and apparently somebody like found it like in the middle of school. Like I was right there, and I was just like trying to get it like so like he would like get rid of like the thing because I was so embarrassed. It was terrible.
Well,
I'm
sorry.
pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I changed my YouTube username to like I think before that, but I don't remember what it would have been.
School projects.
Oh no.
I think I still have my freshman school project. Let me see if I can find it.
I have to go for a bit, but I will be back in about 2 minutes.
All right. Okay.
I will
I'll look
hold
for
you
that in
on
the
to it.
meantime.
I will hold you on a timer.
Oh, I'm very bad at estimating time. Well, rip me.
Too bad.
Purple comes back in a year. Hey guys,
All
so
right.
I'm back.
All right. So I have the timer going now. I would show it, but I'm not turning on my face camera.
You could try screen sharing, I think, but
No, it's on my phone,
oh, I see. Okay.
and I'm
That would probably screw up
calling
the
on my
setup
computer.
too because I tailored it so it would be for voice discussion. Let me send a screenshot so you can see what it looks like.
All right. Actually, on second thought, I don't know if my dad is still asleep, so I'm just gonna turn the timer off. Probably wouldn't be a good idea to wake my dad up.
Yeah, that's how I set it up. So it's like the bar at the top.
Oh, that's not bad. Honestly, I actually have like no idea how to set up like any of this stuff.
Yeah, usually when I do OBS stuff, I just screw around and hope I get something right.
Hmm. I don't even have OBS. Like, I just use like something else to record, and like, turns out alright, I suppose.
hold on. The thing is, with my school district, what they do is they delete everything from your personal Google account after you graduate. So I had to download everything really quickly before they did that. I'm
Oh
trying to see
yeah.
if I'm trying to see if I can find it somewhere.
Oh yeah. I'm going to try and like find my Edward II essay I did like earlier this year
Oh god.
for like a school project. Don't ask why I did an essay on Edward II. That's just something I would do.
Like, hold on.
And then
You're always
presentations
talking
about
about. You're always talking about Edward II. Like, do you genuinely like him, or do you just? Is it like
I
what
like.
sorta?
It's basically just me taking a
I'm
joke
back.
way
I'm
too.
like 10 seconds late, but hi.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm trying to see if
What
I
did I
can.
miss?
We were talking about drive school stuff.
And the bad thing is, I didn't even get that bad of a grade on the essay. Like, hold on, let me find it.
Yeah, I seem to have forgot where I put the folder with all the documents.
I got an A- on an essay about Edward II.
Oh god. Hold on, gotta scroll through all this stuff.
Like, if I can find it, then like
Top
what
trackers.
she said about it, but that means I would actually have to like walk around, and I don't feel like doing that right now.
Where did I put the folder? Oh, wait a minute. No, I think I could just search on YouTube my school account name and hope it's not deleted and see if it's still there. Oh, wow. There are a lot of videos with the same title I gave my old video. Because it was supposed to be, what it was we read a book called Revolution in freshman English. It was super bad. It was just like time travel mixed up with historical fiction, but it was just not good. And,
Honestly, most historical fiction just turns out to like not be good.
yeah, and this was just extra shitty historical fiction. It was awful.
Oh no.
I'm gonna see if I could find. Search from YouTube in my email. It's probably a bit earlier than that. Oh, that's Code Jam. YouTube. Yeah, I don't know where I put it. That is weird. Huh. How curious. Okay, because my old username was like, it was the pi guy, and then it was just a bunch of numbers at the end of it that were pi, and I forgot how many digits I went to, so I can't find the channel right now, unfortunately. Let me go on my personal
I know,
Discord.
I found it. I mean, I found your username. I haven't found your channel, but on the TWOW statistics sheet, you had an alt account in TWOW called Mason Liu,
no,
the
that's
Pi Guy
actually the-
31415926535. So that's probably.
No, that's actually not it. That was my that was my business email, and then I changed it.
Your business email was called Mason Liu, the Pi Guy 31415926535.
I guess we could talk about that for a bit. I'll explain how that happened. It was a bit of a weird
I love how Purple
circumstance.
just casually goes into stalker mode.
No, I just remembered that. It was
Alright.
when I was editing the TWOW sheet. I found that.
oh yeah, and you're like, hey, I didn't know you had an alt. And I'm like, oh yeah, I did.
Wow, you cheated.
Yeah, very technically I did. I'll explain that as I look for the videos we've made for school. But yeah, so what actually happened was when I first saw the sign up for a TWOW, it was right after a marching band competition. I took my phone out of my uniform and I saw that my favorite YouTuber, Cary KH, had uploaded a new video called TWOW0A. And I was like, wow, this sounds super cool. I guess let's check it out. And I was like, wow, this is an extension of my favorite series on YouTube, Baguette, you know, when that was actually a thing. So how that happened was I thought I was trying to sign up as soon as possible so as not to miss the deadline. So I used the account with my real name on it, the Mason Lou Pie Guy, whatever, digits at the end, and I forgot what my response was, but
November decided to quit its job as the current one.
yeah.
Quick
there it was.
reminder that there was a typo in my response, but yet I still got like 1/40th or something like that.
Yeah, it was a super lame and bland, middling response, and
What?
Oh, actually, what I remember was I was like, "How the fuck do I send a YouTube PM? I don't know how to do that." And because you can't do that from the mobile app on YouTube, you know, when PMs were still a thing. So I had to force the YouTube app to open inside a browser and then change it from mobile to desktop mode, go to Cary's YouTube channel, log in, and then PM him the response. It was so arduous. It was just awful. But I got my response in. Then I realized I don't like this response. It's not good. So I wrote a new response. It was I think it was autumn was too long, so November 31st was kicked out or something.
That's lame.
It was even
Yeah.
lamer. Basically, I sent that under. I realized I had another. Okay, yeah. I guess there's even more backstory to this. So when I first created an email when I was 10, it was actually, you know, I'm fine with people knowing this because it's my Sheets email now. It was Warrior Cat Brainiac MNL13. To explain that, I was a big fan of the Warrior Cat series at the time. Hey, wait, Purple isn't?
I mean,
isn't
I
your-
shouldn't be laughing. My username's a Warriors OC.
Yeah, it's a Warriors OC, isn't it? Like, but yeah, Purple Gaze is like that after Purple Pod, then you got promoted. Here's your warrior name, Purple Gaze. Got it. But yeah, and then Brainiac.
Purple Paw never actually got promoted.
Oh dang, that's sad. Moving on. Anyway. Yeah. Brainiac was because I was a conceited dick back then and thought, man, I'm so smart. And yeah, clearly the fact that he past me chose that to be his email is a testament to the opposite. But yeah, and then my initials MNL13 was my age at the time. And as I got near junior high, I'm like, I don't want to use this email when I have to like talk to professionals or send like actual important emails. So I'm like, okay, time to make a new one. And that was the one that was the Mason Lou Pie Guy email. Don't worry, I changed the name after that because I knew it was awful and unprofessional. But at the time, I thought it was fine. I don't know why, but
What do you expect from somebody like probably in like 6th grade or something
yeah,
like that?
I think I was 14 when class started. Yeah, sounds about right. Anyway, so I do that, and after I submit it and realize my response was awful and come up with the second one, I didn't realize Cary would allow us to edit if we PM'd him again, because you know he literally hadn't established any rules about messaging, editing, responding, etc. So what
So
I
you
did was
purposely cheated.
no. Let me see if I could let me see if I could dig up the actual YouTube PM. I think
Wait, how do you find YouTube PMs?
I think it's youtube.com/messages. Still, you could still access them. No, that's not. That's user messages.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, it's somewhere. I know it's somewhere. I've seen it recently. It might be under notifications. Account notifications.
Wait, can you like link it in the chat so like?
I swear I saw it recently. I'll look for it real quick. Let me Google it actually.
I love how like yeah, I'm pretty sure you guys are still in the board game online lobby.
Oh, we are?
I think you guys.
Oh, we are. Just gonna exit out. Jeez. Hold on. Oh, private messages have been deleted, it seems.
Yeah, I don't think they exist anymore.
Yeah, I knew they were deleted. I thought you could still access them using the infrastructure. I guess I'm wrong then. But, man, that sucks.
I remember on like the haiku prompt, like the one I got out on. I remember just like thinking like, what is a haiku? Like, how do I do this? This isn't fair. Like, I call Rig. So then I was like I give up, and then I literally asked my mom to make me a response.
so she killed you.
Yes. And reminder,
That's
I
what you
want
get for cheating, Epic.
And reminder, I want to get her in for my next
like,
season.
finds the first pun he can on Google.
Nerd, I found 2 more slides video tests under another channel.
Yeah, don't say that bullshit when I accused you of something. You address that. Oh my god.
Purple is still casually in stalker mode.
God. Wait. How? What? Wait a minute.
How did you find that?
Wait, did I just find your channel?
No, this is okay. This is the personal channel, like the business channel. I didn't know this was a thing. I forgot I actually uploaded things here. Let me fix that. Let me just delete those.
No, wait, I subscribed with the wrong account. No, I subscribed with Nerd Club Purple Coin by accident.
I love how you're subscribed to just like all of these random channels. Who? My Singing Monsters. Okay, bro.
I'm watching your video now, and the tabs you have open include top 5 free screen recorders and a Reddit page that starts with "How do I fix these?" You had your Osu profile bookmarked.
No, that wasn't my OC profile, I think. No, it was it?
It's SNTPG's profile. I remember friending you a while back because I found it.
Oh, right. This is when I actually cared about OC.
Wow, your top play is 2 PP.
Amazing.
Very good.
Oh, wait a minute. I have to reset my password now. God damn it. Time to come up with a new password, I guess. What is something I'm gonna remember?
I feel like Purple already knows your password now.
No, he doesn't.
Nerd is a bigger stalker than I am.
No, I'm not.
Are you
You
sure about that?
literally found my address and posted it on Spreadsheet server.
Okay, that's another story we have to tell later. Wait, Epic probably doesn't know.
I
that
don't even
story,
know
does
how
he?
you found it.
Huh?
Oh, okay. I'll explain how. Okay, this is. I don't know if this is gonna get me into legal trouble, but basically, the way I found people's addresses when I was kind of creepy back then, was I had your name. Like you're very public with your name, you have a very, very unique last name, and you said your city elsewhere in the server, which is also a very kind of not exactly big city. So that was kind of lent itself to the searching. So first of all, when I googled your name, I found your Facebook profile immediately. That was easily accessible, and then I think I was able to find your family members from that. I don't remember. But then, basically, I went to White Pages and searched up your surname in your city, and it came up with an address with it, and then that was your address because I think it was your mom's contact info listed on the website. And then I posted it, and you were like, "Oh yeah, you're right." You were very unfazed about it, and then Crafty came in. He's like, "Hey, no, don't do that. That's a bad idea." And yeah, to his credit, yes, it was a bad idea.
And you claim not to be a bigger stalker than me?
Yes, because
Okay,
I
but
don't
wait.
stalk anymore.
Wait, I'm pretty sure Dave said like you found his address purple or like something like that.
Oh yeah, I did because Dave posted. This image isn't up anymore, but once Dave posted his his after nines to his Instagram, and I took the image and I flipped it, and I could barely make out his address.
Okay, that's a bit different, but yeah.
Okay, that was easier than he made it sound.
It's nowhere near the level of stalking that a nerd does.
No, I don't actively stalk anymore. Like, I ended that like 2 years ago.
You still have those skills in you, though.
Do you stalk though? Just period.
No, I do not. This is slander. Man, I need to clean up my personal account by just like not having YouTube on it. Yeah, I'm just gonna unsubscribe from literally everyone right now, real quick.
Rip.
How
Oh, no.
how dare you, nerd? You are ruining somebody's career by unsubscribing to them.
Oh, I found another one of your channels, except this one doesn't have any videos on it.
What's it called? Is it the Pie Guy 31415992?
No, it's one of the ones you're subscribed to on your personal channel.
What
You
is it
subscribe
called?
to yourself. It has the same name. It doesn't have any videos on it, so it's not like.
Wait, post it. Post it in the DM. Oh, wait, no. Unsubscribe.
Oh,
Yeah, that's my
there.
school account. That's my school account. Everything was deleted with it, I think.
Yeah, the picture is the deleted account picture.
Well, I don't know what account this one is. I have no idea what it is. What is this
Your
account?
school account had 8 subscribers.
I think one of them was you.
One of them is me. Yeah.
God. Yeah,
Wait, I was subscribed to this account in the past? When did I... What?
I think I posted. Actually, we were doing something similar to what we were doing today in the past. I posted something about a school project I did, and then you watched it and decided that it was a good idea to subscribe to me. Because you gotta love nerds' quality content of school projects,
course.
I guess.
I just
Yeah.
subscribed to AnEpik as well.
Bruh.
Yeah. Okay, wait, can you hear the vacuum in the background?
Just barely, I think. That might
Okay.
not even be you.
Alright, that's good. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can find the video, because I posted it to a personal server on, the Some Nerd Discord account. Somewhere.
Wow, I'm disappointed. Epic has a playlist of 36 videos on his YouTube channel, but all of them are private except the one he just showed us. And it's called definitely crappy ...
Well,
thing.
let's see if we can watch this.
Yeah, I also made that playlist when I was
Gun
still
violence.
young.
Oh, yes, found it. Okay, all right, epic. So,
Huh.
all right, so let's start with the really recent one. It's not as cringy as the other ones, but
Oh
it's
no.
all right. Let's start watching it in a bit.
Oh wait, my computer is being a bit stupid right now, so because it always is, you know.
All right,
But
so I'll start watching it in 5.
give me a second. Need to just. All right, I
Okay.
guess I'll just watch on my phone.
I made this actually super recently. Like I think it was
Wait, is the Nathan in this video Ethan Lane, or is that a different Nathan?
Oh no, that's a different Nathan. That's a different Nathan. Anyway, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Gun violence.
That's my brother.
Earthquakes.
That's me pretending to die in an
All of
earthquake.
these issues threaten millions of lives and have been practically ignored by our government for years. But it doesn't have to stay this way. Background checks.
And that's an origami gun I made.
Better infrastructure and geological research. Research for more efficient water quality and usage. These are problems. We are the solution. The Reformation Party, erasing America's problems one step at a time.
Oh, you posted that logo somewhere.
Yeah, I think I was like, hey, look, I actually rotated text in paint.net. I'm so proud of myself.
Real
Yeah.
pros rotate text in MS Paint.
Yeah. How do I rotate text in MS Paint?
It's possible.
Yeah,
If
I've
you're
seen it
good.
done. It's just not
Yeah.
fun.
You have to manipulate the skew tool.
Yeah, hold on. What else is there? See, the thing is, because, I can't log into the account for obvious reasons, and I had all the videos be unlisted, I have to manually find each link if I want to watch them. It's like, super not fun. Actually,
Amazing.
I think I sent Corby King, one of the water projects I made, and it was very bad. Yeah, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna find it actually. How about we watch something else? One of Purple Coin's most legendary, disgusting videos.
Alright. Well, I have another video. I don't recommend you watch the entirety of this video because most of it isn't interesting. But I guess about the first 2-ish minutes and then the last 45 seconds
Alright.
should be enough. But this is from the Nerd Club Purple Coin channel, and the profile picture of this channel isn't me, by the way. You could probably tell because it doesn't look anything like me. But my friend was annoying me in computer science class, so he was like bothering me about the Nerd Club Purple Coin channel, so I logged onto it and made the profile picture his face.
God.
You seem like a good friend.
Is that Michael?
No, this is from my current school. This guy's in my TWOW server, actually.
Oh God. Wait, he bugged you recently about this?
Yeah, this was like he bugged me a year ago or so because
Wait, what's it?
he knows about Nerd Club Purple Coin.
Alright, okay, I'm gonna start playing it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh wow, straight out of 2009 with the
Look how slowly I'm typing.
you delete very fast, but you don't type very fast.
I spelled first wrong.
My once let's play.
And it's just Tetris.
Volcano 7.
It's literally just Tetris.
Oh my god.
Did they call it that for copyright reasons or?
No, it's like a client for Tetris that a bunch of pro Tetris players use.
Okay. First up.
It's like JS-Tris, except a lot older before it existed.
I see. Why does this application use so many different fonts? Like the blockish font, and then there's the weird script font near the bottom. And then there's a purple, I'm assuming that's frames per second. The blue frames per second.
That's the same font as the block one, I believe.
Oh yeah, you're right.
This is incredibly uninteresting, but now you can see my terrible Tetris gameplay.
Oh
And you
my
judge me
God,
for
this
how
is
bad I
breaking my
was.
skull.
This is kind of like how I play, honestly. Hey, you got a double.
Wow! I misdropped the S piece.
The first of many, I'm sure.
Okay, now that we've hit 2 minutes, you can.
No, let's talk about something while we just watch this awful gameplay in the background.
Alright.
Oh, I never finished the story about why I had 2 accounts in TWOW, right?
Oh yeah, I don't think you did.
Okay, so basically what happened was, I didn't know you could edit, and so I boot up my old account, the Warrior Cat, whatever one, changed the name to some nerd, the pie guy. Actually, the sole reason why it was in parentheses was because of Google's nickname function. So when I was renaming it, when you say if you want to have a nickname, it'll show up in parentheses. So I just said the pie guy. I literally came up with that at the time. Nobody had ever called me that in my life. I don't know why. I'm like, hey, yeah, that's my nickname. I'm cool. And that was basically how that transpired and came to be. Well, okay, actually, I think I know why I chose that for obvious reasons, because at the time I memorized 700 digits of pi, because I had no personality.
Flex.
But yeah, some nerd was just a description of how I viewed myself. I was just some nerd on the internet, and
Oh my God, so you were one of those people?
yeah, and then I threw an underscore in because I thought underscores were cool, and that's how my username came to be, actually. Anyway, so wait, did it just call that a 4? What?
Oh my God.
They really are trying to avoid copyright, aren't they? Yeah, they can't they can't copyright single or double or triple, but Tetris, no, we gotta say 4. I feel like there's some liability issue there going on.
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
Anyway, so yeah, I pull up the PM interface for Cary. I'm like, actually, I might have a screenshot of it because I always talk to Green Tree about this. But yeah, it was like, "Hi, Cary. If you're reading this, please ignore the submission from my old account name here, and instead register me as this account, some nerd the pie guy, with this response." And I thought, oh yeah, he'll see it. But of course, as we all know, Cary doesn't really have time to read hundreds upon hundreds of responses and requests and confessionals, and that's how we get stuff like JCL's confessional ending up in TWOW, asking him to ban Tantosaur from the Discord. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, clearly he didn't have time to process that, and plus, that could have been like an orchestrated hit. He had no proof that I was the same person as Mason Liu, so both of my responses ended up in there. So I did the very unethical thing of voting both of them up on 2 accounts. So yeah, but basically, all I ever did was I essentially did double my voting power with that, and it was scummy. But yeah, and
You are a very sinful person, nerd.
Yes, I am. Anyway, I didn't expect either of them to survive, to be completely honest. But so when they both did, I was like, oh hey, you know what? Let's take advantage of this. And so I submitted when it came to the cold response. I submitted 2. Oh look, there it is. You got another 4, Purple. Look at that. Triple 1 combo. Anyway, so I did that. And it was, how do you beat the cold this winter season? You can only use words with 1 syllable.
Oh yeah, I broke the technical and still got like I'm pretty sure I placed like around like 140 again.
Gosh. Anyway,
I know I placed
your response for round 2 was something.
I remember
I'm getting to that. I'm getting to that.
Home. It's warm, but don't touch that fire.
Not that one.
Okay.
Yeah, that was mine.
Wait, hold on. Let me pull up the spreadsheet to make sure I get it completely correct, because I deserve to be shamed for this in all of its. Okay. All right.
Honestly, this is just gonna go on your channel, and we're just gonna like look at this. And
yeah, exactly. No, I deserve to be made fun of for this because it was awful. All right, hold on. Going to this spreadsheet. Purple's also here. Is that some nerd, the pie guy? No, it's not. I'm sorry. Sorry to disappoint. Anyway, responses sheet. Okay, so. God. All right. What was my mains? Actually, hold on. I forgot. Oh yeah, it was beat it with a club or win in a race. It was like a subtle pun, It was a bad pun, but we're gonna ignore that. I don't remember what I got. Let's check the sheet. What did I get? I got a 90-second, which was amazing for me at the time. Anyway, especially considering I scraped the next round, and Green Tree got 1 away from the scrape, which is actually how we started talking. It's kind of funny. Anyway, so quite possibly the worst response I've ever written for any TWOW ever was the other account's response. Purple, I don't want to read that. Do you want to read that?
Okay. Lock your space self in your room with a hot chick.
It was just thinking about it makes me like, gosh, I was dead. It was awful.
Hey, at least it wasn't heat cold.
Oh my god.
That guy should have survived. He should have won. Like,
I agree. I mean, he survived round 1 with the response, I have no idea how to submit this for TWOW, so...
I feel like we're dealing with a real winner with this. Whoever made Heat Code, I hope you're out there and you see this one day.
Daniel or Death BFRI soon 2015, please join the mini TWOW community. We need your skills.
Wait, hold on. Okay, I was going through these responses again. To Heat, played my mixtape, spaces in between. It's lit at fire. Oh god. I think that prize too. I don't remember.
Fuck you, Cary. I should have won. TWOW is stupid. Hating TWOW is gonna make me get warm.
Fantastic, my favorite TWOWer. Yeah. Anyway, hold on. Actually, let's make fun of Epic for a bit because we need to make fun of him. You know why? He's the reason that every time I have to have a list of usernames, the column is super wide. It's 323 pixels wide, in fact. And Epic Rishiram RBLX hyphen probably crappy machinimas. Right? November had a day stolen from February and was sad.
Quick
Man.
reminder: I put as February, not instead of February.
February.
Like
Stay
I
at home.
forgot.
It's
I just
warm,
like.
but don't touch that fire. Go ahead. I honestly could see you writing this like today. Still,
Wait, what?
like as a meme response. Your TWOW 2 response.
Oh my god!
And then
This is
because
just
that.
like the level of quality I was at. Like,
Could
these
you explain your
responses.
TWOW 3 response? I actually don't understand it. Because that one
I don't
consonant called
understand.
moo was just not enough.
I don't even understand what I was going for either.
Like, this was the 8th
I
continent
think
response.
it might have been something I knew back then, but I don't know what it is now.
And then, okay, you went for a BFDI reference, 12-4.
Of course.
And okay,
And somehow that was my best response.
you still managed to capitalize everything randomly. For example, Sunny Day and GB's factory capitalized, Aardvark's capitalized, we're killing snakes. Wait, is this the response your mom wrote for 12.5?
Yeah.
Okay,
The
water
haiku was-
flows downward. Acorns believe trees support without broken dreams. Okay, see, that sounds super cryptic and like, okay, maybe it would be like profound wisdom if some Japanese dude said it. But no. This
Also,
is a
every
TWOW
word is capitalized.
I swear to God, when I was younger, I just had the worst capitalization ever.
Oh,
Like, and the bad thing, I thought that was grammatically correct too.
oh yeah, the cuck
I don't
in
even
12.5. The cuck in 12. I loved his response. He prized the previous round, and then managed to FUTech before FUTeching
Wait,
was a
who?
thing. MMMMIK 13. And the first response was, mandrakes exist in fantastic fiction only. I love reading books. And then, the second response was, plants. Some through agrospermy. Where is the romance? The thing is, if you count the words, that should be 12 words. But he put hyphens between plants and plants. Genius
Oh my
move.
God.
But yeah, Jason, you see it in the comment, right? The note.
Yeah.
God.
Did Cary's original TWOW response sheet replace all the question marks with quest in early brackets?
Yeah. That was so it was able to be parsed by his processing program.
Honestly, I wonder who was like legitimately good back then, in like when TWOW was still a thing.
I certainly remember Phantom Infinity being the front runner for a bit. Alright. Yeah, he died because he had a bad pun.
He tried to use the pun meta before the pun meta was a thing.
No, he was the inventor of the pun meta, let's be honest.
It was... Wait.
Oh, you know Hurry Cherry. You know,
Yeah?
he died 12-3 with the response, we couldn't see it because John Cena lived there before. That was the
What was
12
he
meta back
thinking?
then. I don't know. Wait, no, someone. His name was Joseph something. He submitted
Joseph
no,
Howard.
no Jacob Ward. There it was. He submitted the same response to both TWOW 1 and TWOW 2.
Really?
Because Chuck Norris hated how November 31st was Mr. T Day. Made sense for the first prompts, a little bit. The second one, it made no sense. Like,
Did he die?
he
He got
last.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, remember how Tantasaur went out round 3? He got second to last.
I thought he got over like 2.
Like, no, apparently my response is too lewd for Cary's channel. Shrugs. He wrote that.
Here's the thing, I can't even imagine Cat writing that response.
Exactly.
Like, it feels like it's just someone completely different.
November asked February if they were mad about their length.
Quality.
That's Tant's round 1 response.
Oh my god.
I like how I can't use control along with the arrow keys to navigate on this sheet because the word eliminated is in every cell that looks empty.
Hey, should we maybe fix that right now? Wait, do you have it on conditional
Sure.
formatting? I forgot. You designed
Yes,
this.
I do.
Yeah, you did. You could just set the color manually, right?
Yeah. I didn't want to change any of the text, but I didn't want all the eliminated cells to be visible, so I just made them look empty.
Oh,
I like how
it's
when
like the ugly run over if we do that. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it as eliminated for now.
And when I made this, like when I did the aesthetics for this sheet, I didn't know that disable grid lines was a thing, so I colored the background of every cell on the side of all the borders to
You were a
the background color.
That I remember seeing that. I was like, how did you do that? And then oh yeah, I think Dark was the one who's like, hey, you guys know you can disable grid lines, right?
Yeah, I think he said that in K-Chip chat.
Yeah, and he's like, yeah, I don't respect you if you don't disable your grid lines. And they're like, I was like, hey, what do you mean? I'm like, uh-oh.
So does Dark still not respect you?
No. Yeah. I think I'm running out of material to think about talking. I mean, I guess we could roast TWOW 1 responses again.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Okay.
Wait. Do we still have like old videos of like ourselves, or like
I don't have
did we
any
just
good
run
ones
out of it?
anymore.
Purple, or I can
Possibly.
check.
Oh wait, no. Okay, I do want to point this one thing out. There was you know how A and 9K got last, or 9,000 UME, whatever they call themselves now. They got last place with I want to join TWOW. There was another response that was I want to join TWOW with an exclamation point. Sandra subsidized ha. And they placed above them. I think that was a sore spot for 9,000 for a bit, actually.
Was 9,000 the first sandblast?
There's also I want to be in TWOW.
And then I sent a TWOW. Hope I'm not too late. I want to join TWOW. Oh wait.
Yeah, 9,000 was the first sandblast. It's weird thinking about that.
Oh wait, no. Purple, go up a little bit on the sheet. The ones in all caps are my favorites from TWOW 1. Nothing happened to the November 31st oops caps. And then November 31 died in a car crash. All in caps. And that's all it is.
Because its name is John Cena.
Oh god.
Why did this die?
Which one?
It took a day off.
It took a day off.
That should have lived.
It should have. That would have been great.
It should have won. Imagine if that response had won. How would the meta have changed with a forward response winning?
A lot,
AnEpik just
actually.
left.
Oh, he'll probably be back. He has the issue with his headphones, you know. But I think that would definitely change a lot of the issue people have with less than 10 word responses, you know. Oh crap.
I like how the names H's TWOW doesn't label them.
Yeah, for sure. Only if they go over.
I don't think he
wait.
accepts them if you go over.
Oh yeah.
I think I'm gonna do that in season 5. Just the
That
same thing.
sounds
Not
good.
accept above 10 words and not label anything.
Some of these are bad. Like, like the African Americans ate the 31st day for no reason. Like, you just, what? Sorry, what?
What were they even thinking?
Some deep-seated racism, I guess. Oh, that does remind me. You know, Achu,
Yeah.
the round 1 cuck had the username Achu.
Is that where Chu got his username?
Yeah, he pretended to be that guy, I think. If I recall correctly. Like, I guess that was, he wanted that to be his claim to fame. And then, I thought he was for a while. And eventually he told me, yeah, that's not actually me. And I'm like, why did you do this? I'm so confused. But yeah.
Wait, hold on. Wait, what's that leaderboard from?
Oh, I was just looking in. I was just looking at old messages and I found that image where I changed the font on one of my leaderboards.
Oh, that looks awful.
Nerd, do you want to see awful?
Sure.
Let me just find my season 1 leaderboard.
Actually, hold on. Let me put this on the stream so people, like, if people actually care to watch this, they can know what the fuck we're talking about. Yeah, there it is. Wait, who submitted the Zalgo text?
Shuri?
Interesting. Wait, Spicy
Here
got last?
was my season 1 leaderboard. And it's terrible. I hate it. Like,
Okay, believe it or
That's
not,
not that bad at all.
That's what Sprafty looked like back in the day.
Yeah, Sprafty was only a little bit better than that.
Wait, for real?
Yeah, do you want to, like, take a look at them? Let me see if I can find them. Actually, no, I'm not on Cobalt server. Purple would probably have
I'll look in the sheet. I'm not on Cobalt server either, but I'll look on Nerd's archive if it's on there. Remember when Sprafty was called Sprafty 73? Oh, Sprafty's wasn't even bad. Sprafty's was a lot better, actually, now that I'm looking at it. They used different colors for different sections of the leaderboard, and I remember complimenting
Oh yeah,
leaderboard style.
I think that's what that's how it started, right? Yeah, that was.
I
Spicy's
complimented this leaderboard style
choice.
because it actually looked quite nice at the time.
Especially for 300-ish contestants, because that was unprecedented at the time.
Honestly, I'm just looking at these and I'm confused how like some of these prized.
Okay, first of all, static screens. There was no such thing as section voting at the time. I literally invented that later. It was kind of weird. But yeah, so actually, let me see if I can find the sheet where I made the original.
You used to frequently mention the fact that you didn't like how section voting was called Sprafty style at the time since you invented it.
Oh yeah, I was like really mad about that for whatever reason. Mostly because I felt like, hey, I'm doing a lot of the technical work for this, but it's called Sprafty because that's the TWOW it's in.
Eventually, everyone just understood that you were the host of Scrafty.
God.
How did that come along? I'm confused. Because
I can
obviously I
explain that
wasn't
in a
around
bit,
for
but
any of
hold on,
that.
let me take a look and see if I can find the sheet. Scrafty. Well, there's Scrafty alumni in a nutshell. Scrafty activity for month. Scrafty recommendations. Scrafty's 11th results slideshow. Scrafty 37's mini TWOWs. I think that's it.
My favorite part about Sprafty is the fact that third place died by standard deviation.
Oh yeah. Taup. That was disgusting.
And one of the hosts voted.
Oh wait, was
In
it
that
Spicy?
round.
It was Spicy who voted, right?
I think it was Crafty who voted, and he killed Taup because he voted Taup lower than Raid.
Yeah, that was a bit of an atrocity at the time for sure. Oh, I found the first voting calculator. Oh god. Hold on.
Back
take
when
a
making
screen.
a voting calculator was really impressive to the point where I was shocked it was even possible when I heard about it.
Yeah, I remember. Okay, there's the screenshot of it.
You just leaked the link of the sheet, by the way. Oh wait, is that the public one?
I don't care.
Okay.
It's fine. It's part of TWOW history now. I think it should be in the public domain, personally. But yeah, so that's the sheet, and how I did this was completely disgusting. But basically what it was, hold on, wait, how did I, wait, oh, I nuked this to make it run faster later on, and I realized that this was an awful system. Oh, you're okay, you're on the sheet too, you can take a look. So yeah, you go to round 1 votes, and, you know,
I like this sheet organization.
Wait, hold on. Was Scrafty like you could like leave out votes or something like that? Because I'm seeing something like this.
Yeah, I designed it that way actually because a lot of the time, the meta actually at the time was most people didn't like having all 10 letters in their vote for some reason. It was weird, but it was designed so that it would properly give everyone who wasn't in the vote an equal distribution in percentile, so that the average would still be 50 if they didn't include all 10. So basically, you know, if you go to round 1 votes and see it, how I deleted a lot of it. I could probably go back through history to look for it, but it was find the position of each one in every single vote. But I would do that. I didn't know about array formula. I didn't know about lookup or anything. So I would paste the cells from A28 to whatever 37 and post it down to go 1 vote down, and another, and another, and another, and another, and another, and then I would take the averages of that somehow, and it was a super ugly formula, and I would do that for every single response. It was awful. And then Spicy
How did you do the remaining votes?
What do you mean?
Like the ones without all letters? The responses that didn't have their letter in the vote. How did you add those scores in?
It was basically how it worked was if you can't find it, you know, I was using find at the time, so it was like if you can't find it, use the triangular number and divide it by the average or something, and then it bounced out that way somehow.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if oh, that's round 20. Hold on. Round 2 votes. Oh yeah, round 2 votes is intact. Go to round 2 votes. This is how I did it, and it's disgusting. Take a look.
Oh my goodness. Oh my.
This was state of the art at the time.
Wait, what? Hold on, let me see it.
Yeah, go to the sheet real quick.
Round 2 votes.
Yeah.
What was this?
Voting calculator.
Oh. How does anybody even work with this?
See, I was the only person who actually did any of the mathematical portion of Scrafty because Spicy and Crafty didn't know how to do it. So it worked for me, and I thought, hey, this is a good system. It was not a good system, but that's how it works.
I can tell.
And basically, after I did all of this, Spicy would manually go find the numbers and match it up to each individual response. And that's how...
Oh, that must have took forever.
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to think. Why is that negative? Why is that negative?
Yeah, me too.
How
Which vote is this referring to? The fourth one for J.
Oh, I guess we have it screwed up in his...
Yeah, I can see. It's because this vote is 10 letters long, but it doesn't include J,
right?
and duplicates I.
I guess I never caught that. Well, I guess... Hold on, that means Scrafty results are tainted.
The whole mini TWOW is now invalidated.
You gotta throw it out.
No,
Actually,
you don't got... Go back to round 2 and rehost the entire thing.
God. Actually, hold on. If I delete I, how much does that change the other ones? It'll only change B, H, G, and J, right? Yeah?
Did that save anyone from death?
Yeah, let's take a look. I think it's in the hidden... Round 2 results. Yeah, it's in the hidden sheets. Which response was this one? It was Cary. The screen was Cary, right? Cary B. Cary B is 32% now. What was it beforehand? It was 31. Does that pass the death threshold? No. Okay, that person's still dead. H. No, they still survive. G. They still survive. How much does J change? Oh, does J change? No, J still dies. Alright, nothing changes, luckily.
That was a close one. Looks like we don't have to rehost the entire season.
Looks like we don't have to throw out the entire season. Yeah, thank God. Yeah.
But is that the only vote that's wrong?
Do you want to take a look for any negatives?
Sure.
I think I double checked every round to make sure the true average of all the averages was 50, and most of the time it was. Oh. Did you just slap a conditional formatting on it, or?
Yeah. Value is less than 0. There doesn't appear to be any negative values.
Okay, that's good. Alright. Yeah, I'm trying to see, like, if you go through the reverse history of all this, you know, you could find, as I gradually refine everything. Hold on. Something... Why did I do that to Pluto? I have no idea. Anyway, yeah, I don't know why I used this infrastructure for the longest time. It's just so ugly. It's disgusting.
Alright, I am back.
Hi.
Welcome back.
I still don't know what I was doing in round 4, clearly.
Like, when was it that you finally figured out what you were doing?
Never. I don't know. Round 6, I was still doing the same thing. Except, I was doing it with a lookup at that time. So, Purple, go to round 6 votes, take a look at this. Alright, so, this was when I was learning index match at the time still. So, you'll notice that in the columns A and B, I have the same letter twice, offset each time. This was because I didn't know how, like, I would have one lookup statement for the percentile, and one lookup statement for the, standard deviation. And I just didn't use the lookup formula properly, so I had it one for A and one for B. It was just gross.
Where's...
And then, I don't know when voting F. I don't know what that's for. Hold on, what's round 7? Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Look at round 7 votes.
Voting F was just the.
I don't know what I'm
Wasn't
doing.
that just the screen?
What was I doing here? What am I doing here? What? I don't know what's going on here.
Standard deviation is a real jerk.
Oh, I remember. Okay. So this is the first time I did section voting, and that's how I figured it out. So wait a minute. What am I doing here? Why are there so many A's? What? Okay. So the percentile is fine. I think standard deviation's fine. Oh, now I remember. Because I was doing the thing that Dark kind of did in season 6, I think, where across sections I would take the standard deviation of one and the standard deviation of another, and then take the averages of those and assume that was the standard deviation. But no, that's not how standard deviation works, clearly. And I was doing the same thing with the percentiles. But then I realized, wait a minute, 70% with 10 votes is different from 0% with 3 votes. So that's why I have a P, S, and V column here. P for percentile, S for standard deviation, V for number of votes. And as you can see, the way they're offset is that so that the letters here align with each row that correspond to each statistic. I don't know what the hell is going on right here. Like, huh?
Dark did that with averages.
Yeah, I remember that. It was definitely not. AnEpik, you were messing up. No, you're messing it up. Stop it.
You were
Anyway.
tainting history, Epic.
Yeah. Like, okay, don't break the formulas at least, alright? And then, so yeah, this pains me to look at. The fact that I kept on doing this for so long. So much pain. Alright, round 7. Oh. Alright, okay, take a look at round 7. This is where I started doing the automation. Alright, look, this is an important milestone, guys. Alright, so, yeah.
What happened to standard deviation?
Okay, if you look at standard deviation and expand it a bit, you'll see the behemoth of a formula it is. I'll upload it into the group chat if you can't find it.
Wait, so where are you guys in this?
I don't even know where the standard deviation is.
This is round 7. It's in column H.
Oh, in round 7. Okay, I was confused about round 8.
Holy.
Very nice formula.
Yeah, it's disgusting. It's awful.
Reminds me of that one time I made that formula for finding the time of a Discord message ID, and it was like, I forgot what it was, but it was something like 16,000 characters long, and then
you realize
a couple
you
months
condensed
later,
it.
a couple months later, I condensed it to 39.
Yeah, it's because you realize it's just a mathematical formula. You don't have to split it up and parse it, and split it up and parse it, and split it up
How
and
long
parse
did
it.
it take?
Hours.
Oh my god.
I think
And the original one was actually inaccurate sometimes by 1 millisecond.
I think I still have that DM in the some nerd account somewhere. Anyway, round 8 is functionally the same as round 7, except I realized finding standard deviation per screen isn't very useful anymore, so I got rid of that. And then voting. Oh yeah, can you believe that this was the voting aesthetic of the day, more or less?
Let me see.
It was a bit. Actually, hold on. It was like this, actually. Let me see if I can move it. It's not letting me move it. Yeah, there we go. That's how it was organized. This was all the word counts here, where the keywords are, but I changed it to that so that the infrastructure would work.
Wait, where? And like voting F or wherever you. Wait, where are you?
Wow, hold on.
In the round 9 sheet.
the
I actually,
value.
yeah, this is
Round
the
nine.
first time I got automatic calculating to work. I was so proud of myself. I remember that. Anyway,
Wait, that's what it looked like?
yeah, this is the first automatic results calculator.
Oh my god. This pains my eyes so
It
much.
it should. Oh god. Oh yeah, look at Pelota's response. 2,537,000 light years of 436,000,000. Did he just key smash a number? I feel like he did. Oh,
Honestly, it makes a funny response. So
I do want to point out what I think is the genius of
I
something.
I love the fact that JCL is the response.
Yeah, take a look at my If you look at voting E and voting F, notice the keywords all start with E and E, and F and F, but they're all words that if you change the letter from E to the first letter to E to F, they're still all valid words. And I spent a lot of time on that. I was very proud of that. Like, ear, far, Easter, faster.
That's kind of impressive.
Fight. And then this one was kind of a stretch, but Eric and Frick, and then erode and Frig. I think my favorite one was it for K? Hold on, actually, let's see. Round 11 results. When was the time it would stop being disgusting? This is still disgusting, actually. Actually, no. If you go to round 11 and look at the percentile formula, it's a lot better than it was before. But that's not saying much. It was, I think the formula was average percentile on screen 1 times the number of votes it got, plus average percentile on screen 2 plus the number of votes it got on screen 2, divided by total number of votes. And that's how I calculated the percentile across the sections for that, I think. Can you imagine that was actually state-of-the-art technology at the time?
Oh my god.
I mean,
Honestly, it feels so weird. Just that.
yeah, back then, every mini TWOW host was such a noob at sheets and any technical aspect of hosting. I was so shocked when I discovered that you had made a formula for converting votes into percentiles. And
yeah, that was weird.
I was really surprised when I realized that equals STDEV was a thing, and I didn't have to use an online calculator for standard deviation
you
anymore.
were plugging those in. I remember that. Yeah. You were manually calculating standard deviation through that calculator.
My god.
I posted a link to
I remember
a
like
paste
me and
of my
G-Man
original
did that
formula.
for like season 1.
Oh, God. Yeah, hold on. Let's see if I can find round 12 votes. No, I can't. Round 13 votes. I was still doing it the same way. Why? Oh, round 13 was the controversy that Alex voted twice. One on his alt account and one on his main. Which screwed a lot of things up. And basically, I ran a simulation of every possible thing if I deleted his main account, if I deleted his alt account, if I deleted both of his accounts. And that's the reason why Pick got his 3rd revival. That was a
I was
weird
really
day.
confused when that happened.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'd be able to explain it still today. I don't think I can.
Oh, hey, look at restructured round 15 votes. This is actually modern.
Oh, yeah.
See.
This actually doesn't hurt my eyes to look at.
Round 15?
This looks like a regular voting calculator now.
I think this is what I gave Meloetta, actually.
Wait, round 15.
Restructured round 15.
This is where I had the epiphany that, you know what, maybe posting the same thing over and over again isn't a good idea. But honestly, if I were to do a voting calculator today, I wouldn't even have it look like this. I would just use array formula and hyper compact it that way. I don't know. I haven't done good old vote calculation in a really long time because, yeah,
Shop TWOW 2 when?
no.
Honestly,
I just saw a nice comment.
I just like use purpose for like all calculation.
My
Yeah,
voting
and then-
calculator, people still use that?
Yeah,
It's so old. It's like, what? That voting
to be fair,
calculator is
to
really
be fair,
bad.
Alright, hold
I
on.
did like edit like
Okay,
do
somewhere
into it.
between 17 and 19, I fixed it so that I didn't have a separate sheet for votes and results, so that you could paste the votes directly onto it. Like, this is like small optimizations at this point. It votes directly onto it, and then it would calculate it here, which is what I think it's doing right now. In like, if you look at round 19, for example. No, never mind, it's still doing the same thing. Round 19 votes, does the calculations, looks them up, pastes them back in there, and then recalculates the standard deviation that way. What's rush voting? What is this? Oh. Oh, this was when I was gone for a week, I think, and Spicy and Crafty were on their own.
The horror.
So basically, you just like did everything for them because they just like
I did most
couldn't.
things for them. Yeah, and then I did most of the 1x1 results, and then when I didn't, LP did. And then round 22, round 23.
Like I'm sure, like I assume Sprafty was still like really
Final
good
voting.
for the time,
Yeah, it was,
but I can't imagine it would be like
The
anything.
mid game was really, really good for its time. The late game was super slow.
yeah, it was like JCL levels of slow.
No,
Oh no.
I don't think it was that slow.
Was it? I could have sworn there were at least
The-
3 weeks delays.
JCL's is way longer than that. 3 weeks. JCL, I think he took like more than 100 days to release round 1 voting or something crazy like that.
You know what? I don't know. It sounds reasonable, though. Sheet 107. Yeah, hold on.
It also took me like, I think it took me at least a month to die after I missed the deadline and DNP'd
No.
in round 2. I mean, I DNP'd on purpose, but it took me way too long to. Well,
how many?
I died right away, and then it took way too long for voting to come out.
You know, looking at the way, take a look at last voting. The way they handled the votes for this, super weird. I lost by a 3-vote margin. I'm mad.
I like the fact that standard deviation is on this sheet.
They put the standard deviation there, 50.42. To be fair, this was the first finale of its type.
Yeah.
So, I
I'm
guess
sad your other responses didn't get included.
the Declaration of Independence.
Wait, that was a thing.
Have I not explained this to you? Oh, wait, okay. So, graded and I, basically, it was we got 2 responses to 3 prompts each, and it was not fun. We didn't want to do that. You know, it was not going to be a good time. So, I talked to him and I'm like, hey, do you want to submit the Declaration of Independence with our DRPs? He's like, sure thing. So, we split the Declaration of Independence up into 6 parts that were each less than 2,000 characters, and we submitted that as our DRPs.
Oh my god.
And then they didn't include them.
Oh my god.
Shame really, because if they were included, you know what, maybe I would have won.
Honestly, I'm just questioning what Graded's response on return was even. It's like,
It was supposed to be like a a New Yorker accent, like colloquialized into the response.
Yeah.
But I took that prompt a lot, as you can see by the presenter.
Yeah. That response got hit hard.
I just realized all three of my responses use the first person perspective. Like, was that a thing I did back then? I guess it is.
Wait, where is this?
See, it's like we sowed this plot rift. Using diplomacy, we receive intergalactic aid. Read our first diary entries.
Oh my god.
Someone could have used that to figure out who submitted each response.
I suppose so.
I believe I voted BA for all of them.
Oh, I just realized they didn't even randomize the responses, did they? Yeah, graded was A in every single one of them.
Oh my god.
What's Sprapty's account called now?
Butler, I think.
Honestly, I want to know, when did Sprafty become Cobalt?
Season 2?
That's the long story. Actually,
Well,
it's not
actually,
that
it was Leprated at first, and then it became Cobalt.
Oh yeah, it was L-prated because Graded was thinking of actually staying in the community at the time, but then he had other obligations. He left. Then LP. Okay, Cobalt was a ship name I made up. It was super stupid. It was Cobalt XLP. Like I made.
Oh my god, that reminds me. Azurka was a ship name that I made up.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And so was Sprafty. Sprafty was something that somebody made up. I forgot what it was. But like, yeah. And then all of a sudden, I see LP invite Cobalt to be his co-host. I'm like, wait a minute, something's not right here. And then, yeah, that's how that started. And then LP quit, so now it's Cobalt.
Isn't it still called Cobalt TWOW because LP helped enough with the TWOW for his name to stay?
Yeah, I think it
so.
was.
Also, I was a bit off. JCL's round 1 voting did not take over 100 days to come out. However, it still did take 77 days to come out after the deadline.
That's impressive.
So, I think that's worse than Sprafty.
A good metric for TWOW is, well, this is not even the most extreme metric. Like, there's a better metric than this, but it's if you forget what your response was for the round, voting has taken too long to come out.
I forget my response almost every round just because I have a really bad memory.
Okay, then we're not talking about you, Purple. We're talking about the average person.
In 5 days, JCL season 13 will be half a year old. Well, 6 months old, not exactly half a year.
Oh yeah, I threw this
Shit.
round. I just submitted like a meme response.
I don't know what I've submitted. I'm not sure if I want to vote.
I submitted something about like vote this response up to become a follower of P2ism. G-Man wrote the response. Can you blame?
Pretty
Me.
epic.
Also, after 71 days, JCL pinged everyone with an April Fool's joke that said it's time for round 1 voting.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Wasn't he talking about that in the Cage Ship chat?
I don't know. I haven't been checking Cage Ship chat recently.
I don't know. I'm not in Cage Ship.
What happened to Ali? Why isn't he in chat anymore?
He didn't really want to be part of it anymore because he just didn't like some of the, I guess, the culture surrounding it.
Are we gonna get 11 members again?
I don't know, actually. Oh dang! It's already 6:20 for me.
It's 9:18.
Please.
I have been awake since like 5, no, not 4 p.m. Yesterday.
God.
Oh yeah, you woke up at a relatively normal time.
I love how
woke
you
up
say
at-
normal.
Yeah, that's normal, okay? I think that's normal.
I'm pretty sure normal is like 10 a.m., which is in like an hour.
Close enough. I haven't even been awake for 12 hours yet.
I don't know when I woke up. I forgot. Hey, AnEpik,
Honestly,
I'm gonna
it's
send
like-
our streaks now, okay?
Alright, that is pretty epic.
Yes, very epic. Podcasts.
Indeed.
Did you stop the recording a bit ago, or?
No, it's still recording. It's been for 2 hours.
Oh.
Did you see the formula I posted in the chat?
Oh, right. Hold on. Let's open this and show the
This-
world how bad this was.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't understand why you were doing all this concatenation, string extraction, quotient, conversion.
The reason is because I had to somehow get around the fact that, well, two things. One, the Sheets formula for converting binary to decimal only goes up to 512 or something like that.
Oh
and I
yeah,
needed to
I remember
convert
talking to you
a
about
much
that.
longer number. And also, Sheets loses precision after 15 digits, and I was working with 18-digit numbers. I don't remember what I did for that.
I think it was the way that the snowflakes worked that it didn't even matter if you chopped off the last 3. Because
I
that
guess
didn't include
that's
any
why it was
time.
sometimes off by a millisecond.
Yeah, that would probably explain that.
Actually, no, because that would have still happened with my current formula. Maybe I should go back and look at this huge formula and figure out why it was off by a millisecond.
Oh god.
The new formula is this.
Yeah. Well, how does that work again? It's like you take the time, convert it from milliseconds to day format or something, right? And then you add the initial.
I had to add the epoch, the
Yeah,
Discord
the
epoch,
epoch,
just
and
like the
then
beginning of 2015.
divide by seconds in a day, and then add the offset.
Yeah, I added
Yeah.
whatever
Google Sheets
January
epoch,
1st, 1970 was.
That is epic. I do not know anything about coding. Or like,
This isn't
anything
really
like
coding.
that.
It was actually you know how in Google Sheets when you do dates, they show up as a formatted date, in general. Epic.
Not really.
Okay, well, they do. So, what actually is how if you do a number format and Sheets and it's like 0.75, you can choose to put it as a percent and it'll be 75% instead.
Sure.
Basically, there's a date and time format where it converts a whole number into a date, time of the date, month, year, and a timestamp, and it's based on number of days past January 1st, 1970 or something, and yeah, that's basically how that works, and it's that's basically how you take the number, the timestamp of the message ID, and you convert it into the number of days, and that's how Google Sheets can read it, and that's why all that arcane bullshit Purple wrote works.
When did stuff like voting calculators actually get decent?
I would want to say that whenever I get to Strategy round 15, but that probably be giving me too much credit. I I don't really remember. All I remember is just that they weren't awful after a while.
Who else had a voting calculator by the time you made round 15?
Me, and that's about it.
So I guess that's the right answer then. I think
guess
Dark
gave
has a
one.
video on his channel of him manually
Oh yeah,
converting votes.
oh yeah, he did the manual 58.88 or whatever, and because of the rounding issue, he broke a tie that wasn't supposed to be broken. This is like season 5 time, right?
I'm not sure if Dark made that mistake, but I do know Alex made that mistake.
Oh yeah, and then you demonstrated that it would be impossible. You would have to have this number of votes to have that amount of differentiation.
Yeah. A lot of people made that mistake in there as well.
Yeah. I just don't understand. It's not that hard to write equals 5 divided by 9.
Yeah. So the one time I told somebody to do that, I think it was Chwafka who just didn't. Chwafka.
Yeah, she was weird.
Wait, Chwafka's trans? Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that.
It's funny. I was messaging her the other day, and then I saw it in her profile picture. I'm like, oh, I guess she goes by she/her now. So yeah.
Wait.
Okay, well, she didn't write the equals and didn't use what I told her to do, because instead of writing 5 divided by 9, she wrote September 5th.
Oh, God. That would have totally screwed up a lot of things, actually.
And there was one point where somebody got second place in one of her rounds by 0.01%.
So it was actually a tie, and then it's just because of
Yeah.
decimal imprecision. Yeah, that was startlingly common, if I recall correctly.
That is epic.
Yeah, the TWOW community sure has come a long way from its roots.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, what is my favorite part of the old community other than the fact that we were all okay using static screens? I mean, I remember there was the battle of normalized versus standardized for a really long time.
Now it's like standard deviation versus skew.
Yeah. But
The only reason I choose not to use skew is because, as a statistic, it doesn't really mean anything.
Yeah, see, even as a statistic, it describes the distribution of the votes, but when you post it in a leaderboard, it's not intuitive at all. It doesn't make sense when you look at it. It's kind of
Somebody had it
data.
on their 1x1 reveals on their x-axis instead of standard deviation. They used skew.
Oh God. Can you imagine? Oh Jesus. Yeah, because you can have two distributions with the skew of 0, but standard deviations of like 5% and 30, and those are totally different.
It really surprises me how often I see someone say that they use my voting calculator, because I only sent my voting calculator to about 2 people.
And then it just proliferated from there.
It just spread everywhere. And had I known about this, I would have actually updated it so that the voting calculator is decent instead of whatever I knew a year and a half ago.
Yeah, I think the most recent version that's spread around a lot is either ASCII's or Heronix's. I forgot ASCII was in the community for a bit, honestly.
Marblemint had a really weird one.
No, like, what was it like?
I'll try to find it. Marblement's TWOW results calculator.
Post the link and I'll show it on the stream.
This thing.
Okay, what I don't understand is the reason. Oh Jesus, this is complicated. Actually no, this doesn't look that complicated, but it's needlessly too much. Anyway, oh, this is this is like my Spreadsheet calculator, isn't it? Saying the amount of. Oh boy. Oh yeah, no, this is like the Spreadsheet calculator. This supports up to 13 screens with 11 responses per screen. What? Oh, I see. I guess. I guess that works. This is weird, though. I'm not gonna lie. 01. Huh. How intriguing.
Like, it works, it just isn't too intuitive to use as a voting calculator.
Yeah, nor is it very, I guess, efficient at all. Oh, no, this is literally the Spreadsheet version, because, like, okay, if you use the, arrow keys, you get to A colon, then 20 votes, then B colon, then 20 votes, then C colon, then 20 votes, then D colon. Yeah, it's the same way my Spreadsheet calculator operated. That's weird. Why would you want to use this? No offense to Marble, if you were listening to this. Your thing works, it's just that it reminds me of something that I did in the past that I do not like.
Yeah, I'm not trying to offend Marble at all. In fact, this sheet is more than a year old as well.
Yeah. I think, I guess the main issue with most voting calculators, if you try to give it to the public, is that if you don't have a lot more detailed documentation, it breaks immediately if you have an invalid input. Let's say we have a 10-letter vote instead of 11 letter vote. Well, that just screws up all the calculations immediately and throws an error somewhere. Oh wait, no, he did do the thing where it averages the remaining percentile if you leave out a vote.
Oh, dang.
Alright, so this is a lot more sophisticated than I thought it would be.
I didn't even realize that.
Interesting. Oh yeah, but basically he's doing the same thing. It's length minus position, and then divided by the number of things to get the percentile.
The only good voting calculator, or not voting calculator, but results assistance sheet is the one Tyre and R made, which isn't a calculator, but rather a tutorial that shows how to make results.
Oh yeah, I remember, actually, this is a really long time ago, but it was back when, HTC was 12 Central, and it was actually a good resource. Eighth actually came in asking, how do you calculate results? And I had to, I think it was eighth, and I think I explained it, but it was more, I was explaining the process of, subtracting the position in the thing and dividing by the total number of responses, and yeah, it really just goes to show how much, I guess, we've evolved as a community.
Yeah, just looking back at stuff like my season 1 and remembering that it was good for its time.
Oh yeah, I definitely, okay. Back when I used to talk to Spicy a lot about TWOW, he's like, oh, Purples is a good TWOW, except I just don't like his community at all. This is like, when there was really edgy jokes being flung around in your server and all that. And I think it was either, who was it? Square, I guess, at the time? He was upset you banned the jokes. And that was my first impression of your server. I walked in, I'm like, I don't like this. And then I walked out.
Yeah, the rape jokes got terrible, and I believe I was the one who started them.
Certainly not your proudest moment.
The reason that they started was that in the parentheses acronym prompt in my TWOW, for the example response, the words in parentheses read "do rape," and then the phrase "do rape" became a meme.
Oh god. Yeah, I think I remember that now.
Oh my god.
But just to think
Was that intentional or?
it wasn't intentionally supposed to become a meme, but then I made one of the prompts
No, I mean,
which didn't make anything
what's
better.
the example response? Like, do rape intentional?
Yeah, it was just supposed to be a really bad example response because I wasn't going to make a parentheses acronym example.
Oh.
Oh wait, didn't Square win a round with 10 thes?
Yes, that was special round 1, where your score was the percentile plus standard deviation. But if Omegar hadn't voted in the last 15 minutes, then Square would have gotten the highest percent as well.
I see. Yeah.
His logic for submitting the response was that since no one died that round, he could submit whatever he wanted.
Yeah, Purple, stick to vanilla.
Your voice cut out there, and I couldn't hear your joke.
Stick to vanilla.
Yep, that's what I've been doing ever since. But to think, a TWOW with parentheses acronyms and a prompt about rape was good for its time is quite surreal.
It really goes to show, like, what was, like, the average at that point.
Hey, at least I had the revolutionary, state-of-the-art vote distribution graphs on my leaderboards.
Oh yeah, you were like the first VRD guy past Cary, right?
I'm not sure if I was the first, but I had them on my leaderboard, and they were manually made because every row was actually 3 rows.
Oh god. Oh, so you're doing like a merged cell thing with that.
Yeah. In Season 2, I actually had those vote distribution graphs made like that, except they looked better and they were automated.
I see. So like you probably had conditional formatting for that, I assume?
Yeah, I did. But it wasn't just that was automated. The entire leaderboard was actually automated, so it didn't take me forever to make.
Yeah, I think I did that for Speed Widget WoW, but I never did that for anything else because I thought it was too much effort. But then I always spend up so much time making the leaderboards anyway that it probably been worth it in the retrospect.
Yeah, all of my leaderboards in Season 1 took me like 45 minutes to make, so I stopped making them as soon as I started reveals. Like one-by-one reveals.
You know what's funny though? I'm thinking about it, and like literally everyone in the community who's been a host has taken time to go open Google Sheets or Excel or Open Office or whatever, and struggle through Sheets and gradually learn how to do it. Like there's no good resource out there for Google Sheeting, especially when it comes to TWOW specific stuff.
I was thinking a while ago of just making a video series of how to host a TWOW on Sheets. I might return to that if I'm ever bored.
Yeah.
Honestly, a lot of this stuff is just common sense for me. Like, honestly.
Yeah, like when did you come into the community again? I forgot.
August. Like, that was when
2018?
yeah, 18.
Dang.
Like, that was when I did my first TWOW. Like,
Wait, hold
like
on. I guess this is an interesting talking point. How did you guys get into TWOW again? Because I had the easy route of I joined TWOW 0A and stuck around ever since because I made the sheet. But I forgot how Purple and you came into the community.
so basically, like, G-Man is like me and G-Man is like we started hosting like a TWOW and like this like R&W server like Roblox Ninja Warrior, which was stupid and dumb. And it was our season 1 too, so it's like it was bad. But then G-Man like found like a whole like a few mini 12s from like H Twins, and then he was like, I'm joined this 12, and then like I think it was Dark season 9, like, but I didn't know what was going on, so I was like, you know what, this is lame, and then left. So then it's like G-Man re-invited me for it during results, and I was like, whoa, this is cool. And I was like, I want to do more 12s, so then he gave me like links, and then I eventually found my way into not H Twins, fucking 12 Central, like when it was starting to be made, and then yeah, it's pretty stupid, but like the way I got in.
Weren't you like invited by a DM spam or something? I forgot how that happened.
I actually found Cary's channel sometime in November 2016. It might have been a little bit earlier, but I found him through his evolution simulator videos, and I distinctly remember I watched BFDI at the time. Like back then, I liked BFDI. Like I thought it was funny and I enjoyed it. Now I really don't like it, but back then I liked it, and I saw all the TWOW videos that he had uploaded in, because this was, I don't remember what episode this was, but TWOW had already gone really far. It wasn't like the beginning of the game show, but I initially thought that TWOW was a BFDI thing, so I watched all the BFDI episodes before I watched any TWOW episodes. But then when I started watching TWOW episodes, I thought it was like the coolest thing ever, and I was sad I didn't get to join. And I joined HTC, but I didn't talk that much. I sent maybe 2 or 3 messages. One of them I still have saved somewhere. I think it was deleted in like 7-Eleven, but it was saying, "Mark my words, I will win TWOW Season 2."
Oh god.
And Dark responded saying, "Poofed." And I still have that saved somewhere.
First
I had no idea.
Honestly,
I had no idea who Dark was at the time. But then I didn't talk at all and forgot about HTC for a couple of weeks until the next episode of TWOW came out. Spicy had an advertisement for Dark Season 5, and then that's how I discovered mini TWOWs. The thing that you mentioned about a DM spam advertisement was when Dark Season 5 started, JCL was really jealous that Dark was getting so many contestants, so he DM advertised his TWOW to every single person who joined. And JCL DM'd his TWOW to me, and I was like, wow, I like Dark. His DM was something like, hey, do you like Dark server? Well, Dark once mentioned that his server was directly based on mine.
Oh yeah, I remember that now.
Yeah, that's how I joined JCL server. And I was so active on JCL server at the time. Like that, had I not joined JCL server, I don't know what would have happened, because that's how I found basically the rest of the community. Cause I didn't get very far in Dark Season 5. But I did get far in Pillars TWOW, which I found through JCLs and a few others. Yeah, that's how I was ingrained into the community.
Honestly, JCL should have just like included the fact that he DM advertised in his ad. I think that would have gotten more people.
She's like, I'm the only TWOW who grew big because he DM advertised to every person who joined Darks. Now join now.
Well,
DM
actually, that's not
you.
true. I'm pretty sure Achu did that too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Achu had so many DM ads back then. Achu has really changed a lot.
Yeah.
I don't really remember.
You weren't here back then, but he did stuff like repeatedly friending and unfriending people.
Oh yeah, I remember. And then he was always like, "Oh, sorry, I need to keep my friends list clear." And then he friended them again, and then unfriended them. Unfriended. Achu, if you're listening, sorry. It just, I just remembered this. I think you were doing it to me too when you were kitten. I don't remember. Kitten. I don't remember. It was one of them. And you kept on popping up in my friends list. And I'm like, yeah, I can be friends with you, but this is getting a bit much.
I distinctly remember some announcement post in HTC that said a Chew changed his username and nickname.
Oh yeah, I think it was Shibe who posted that to Corkboard. And then
Yeah, and I was confused. I didn't know who this person was and why them changing their nickname deserved an entire announcement in Corkboard.
Yeah, I think they set the precedent for that because they did it for Imagine 4 when she changed from Sungeek the TWOW girl to Maggie, and that was significant enough because she was a super active member, and Shibe took that as a signal to do that for Achu as well, and I think everyone was confused about that when it happened. Oh, Jesus Christ, it's almost 7 a.m.
I'm gonna post a nice Achu screenshot in the chat now.
Alright, I'll open it too. Do you have a TWOW? Yes, you left it twice. I want to rejoin. Sad face with 2 mouths. It was a fun place. Actually, oh wait, yeah, didn't you start pinning every time he left in the join log at one point?
Yeah, a bunch of people copied me on that, and you can actually see that in a few other servers, but I'm still doing that every time he leaves. The most recent time he left was in June.
Did he come back or?
Possibly? I don't know. I don't know if he's on the server. That might have been his other account that isn't active anymore.
Honestly, Chu just seems to have gone a bit more inactive than recently.
Yeah, I haven't heard from him much recently.
Yeah, he hasn't really been here.
Like, I have him on Snapchat, but
his
post on
current
there.
account is called I Sneezed on a Toothbrush.
What?
I don't even.
I had a conversation with him earlier this week, but I haven't really been seeing him on servers very often.
Alright, I think it's almost breakfast time. My family actually might be getting food soon.
Well, you're somewhere, right? In some
Yeah,
place.
currently in Northern California.
As opposed to whatever your address was when you posted it in my server by accident.
Oh god. Southern California, that's all you need to know.
I have it somewhere.
I could say I live in I could say I live in America and find out where I am.
Yeah, how can I dox your state?
I mean, I don't care.
No, I forgot it actually.
Bruh.
It's one of these two. I forgot which one, but I could easily figure out. I just DM'd it to you, so I'm not posting it in the chat.
Oh, right.
Honestly, I kind of wonder if Purple could find out where I am. Just
Nerd could probably find out where you are. I'm not that good of a stalker.
Alright, well.
See, do you hear that, Nerd? It's a challenge.
No. I don't stalk people.
I know you still have those urges to stalk people.
No, I don't. I don't have the urges.
Still in you.
I deleted the picture collection a while ago. Like, you know how I maintained a face reveal folder for a while?
Oh my god, you had a face reveal folder?
Yeah, I had like a good 30 people. And then I'm like, yeah, you know what? I don't like this, and I deleted it.
I have a channel on my private server called Stalk, and it's just a bunch of random stalker info. The first screenshot in the entire channel is Nerd DMing me a bunch of people's names.
Oh, wait a minute. This is back when we both shared personal information because we had no sense of privacy, did we?
Oh my god.
I had totally forgotten about this.
Yeah, you had a stalker sheet. I had a mental repository of names, locations, and faces.
Honestly, it's like I really don't know that many people's names, like outside of like the ones who explicitly say it.
We're
Or
playing with your feelings. That was iconic.
You totally ignored Spicy Getty.
Okay, yeah, that was that was the part I
I
didn't
think that
want
was
to
more
acknowledge.
iconic because that's what got me banned from the server.
Oh yeah, you were Spicy banned you, right?
Yeah.
Wait, yeah, you were unbanned for Cobalt. That's all though, right?
I was unbanned somewhere between Sprafty and Cobalt because Spicy left the server, and I was like, hey, since Spicy left, can I get unbanned? And I rejoined.
I think at the time I was like, oh, I don't really like that guy. He's kind of annoying with his shipping. yeah, we were talking about this.
didn't you like ship like a long time ago?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I remember we were talking about this the other day in DMs, and it was like, I found out the root of all your problems. It's purple. The man ships people. That clearly explains the dilemma.
Here's another wonderful screenshot. So, the image in that screenshot, I'll send it separately because you can't see it in the screenshot, but that's the image.
Skype.
No, but do you see how he's hovering over me and it says like
Ban.
it shows the ban buttons, and then under the image he says, also I'm not banning that guy, just so you know.
That guy.
This was only a couple days after I joined, and I was referred to as that guy because back then nobody knew who I was.
That guy. How times have changed.
Yep.
Wait, this was when a Chew was a mod on JCL's, wasn't it?
I'm pretty sure JCL only modded a Chew because it's just to make him stop asking for mods.
Oh yeah. Hold on. Looking at the moderator list in the right-hand corner. Who are those people?
Try to name them.
Okay, it's Dark, a Chew. I have no. Is that Matto?
Yep.
Okay. Is that Cody?
I think that's Combusting Pixel.
Wait, who's Cody?
I don't know who Cody is.
Is that Wrong?
Who's
the one under
who's Cody?
Pixel?
Ron. I think Ron's at the bottom.
Oh yeah, Wrong's at the bottom. That's her art style there.
Diamond is the one above Ron, I believe.
Yeah, and then there's Pillar, and I
Yeah.
can't tell the guy who above Pillar is.
Oh no! That was Motto, and the third one is Yoshi, I believe.
Oh yeah. She was the red hair anime girl. I remember that now.
Yeah, and then JCL and Cary at the top.
Yeah. Hold on, let's look at a server list. What's the... Okay, I can't tell what a few of these are. Is that... What's the blue and orange book with the gradient background?
The blue and orange book with the gradient background. I actually don't know.
I have a feeling that might be one of Achew's TWOWs.
Possibly.
Alright, there's HTC, Crafty's Puffball Games, JCL's... What's the elevator one? That was probably some sort of game.
Melly's Elevator Land.
There it is. Is that Gizmo's guacamole color right now?
Maybe?
I forgot. Does Gizmo still run that?
No, it's just called Guacamole Game Corner now. They kept the initials. Actually, I don't know about now, but that was like half a year ago.
Okay. I have
I don't know if it still
literally
exists.
not heard about it since. There's Discord game show Noel's server, I think. Yeah, she had the cat and the hat. Dark's, and I think that's Autumn's.
Wait, who's Autumn?
Yeah, that's Autumn Fox's.
Autumn was
Autumn?
a guy.
A mod of Dark server and somebody who was active in the community about 2 years ago.
Yeah, and
I
he
don't-
still sends messages on Dark server every so often in the staff chat.
Yeah. Does he send in anything outside of staff chat? I feel like I just see him pop in for like one message and he just disappears.
Yeah.
Oh, I swear back in like September, like Autumn tried making another TWOW.
Yeah, I
like,
think
it
he
only-
tried to make another one, and then I don't know what happened with it.
I remember I think I was in it. It only got like 10 people, so
Back then, the results channel was just called results-channel because I think back then results and results talk were separate.
Let me see if I can find a screenshot of Sprafty days. This should be rich.
Oh, I mean, I can because I had that screenshot where I got Spicy Getty.
Oh wait,
I have
hold
the
on.
full screenshot.
Oh, hold on. I found the time when I was actually designing the first screens. This was in Excel. And what happens in Excel actually is when you zoom out, the text doesn't scale properly. It becomes that. And I never understood why. And hold on.
that seems fun to deal with.
Yeah. I made this screen randomizer in Excel, and then I ported it to Google Sheets after. Then I realized, you know what? Let's just do it all in Google Sheets because that's more efficient. Okay. Hold on. I think this is some of the. Yeah, this is some of the first screens. And then Spicy cropped these after I screenshotted them. This is how primitive it was back in the day. I made the screens
Oh my
one by
God.
one. I screenshotted all of them. And then Spicy took a snipping out of each of them from each screen and then uploaded them to an Imgur album so that people could vote on them. Like, we thought it was necessary to have an Imgur album in the middle of all of this. Yep, that's Sprafty. Sure been a while.
I have a picture of your family in my stock channel.
Oh God, how? Oh wait,
Why?
because it's on Google, right?
No, I think you sent this in the Cage Ship chat. It's just a bunch of your family in a car.
Okay. Not gonna lie, I would be lying if I said I wasn't creeped out. Oh wait, yeah, I have the VidCon shirt on. Alright, I think we should probably wrap up the podcast soon. What should we call it?
I
A
don't
terrible
know.
reason to pull an all-night.
The original purpose of the podcast was to watch those videos, but we kind of stopped watching those videos.
I started talking
Yeah.
about TWOW.
Yeah.
Because actually, it'd be cool to make this episodic. Because remember how Dark was saying that we should probably do like a cave shit cast a really long time ago? But like maybe we
Yeah.
should have just TWOW people in general and just do podcast every so often, like talk about stuff, the history, community, and other shit.
I'd be amazed if even one person watched it, but sure.
Yeah, same. But you know, it's fun to talk about it anyway.
Yeah, this was really fun to do.
I agree.
All right, so let's come up with a name for it because I'm gonna upload it soon.
Well, I don't have any names.
All right, we're gonna make it general, so it's not just about us three. Because if we do another installment, that'd be weird. Huh, let's think.
Late night Andromeda, except it's an all-nighter. What
Okay.
was that anyway?
It was basically just a Spreadsheet podcast. We talked about Spreadsheet.
So basically this.
Yeah, except it was not in retrospect, and it was more of like a response review.
The long-awaited next episode of Late Night Andromeda.
I think, yeah, okay, okay, TWOW is 10 words of wisdom. We could just call this too
Alright,
many words of idiocy.
You know what? Later night Andromeda. That's the name.
I'm receptive to that, but I also like too many words of idiocy.
Sure.
I mean, that can be the episode name. Or
Sure.
either
Yeah, hold
one.
on. Yeah. I mean, okay, we could also try maybe make a pun on, State of the Union. No, never mind. This is like definitely not official. It shouldn't feel like that.
Yeah, this is anything but official.
It's more
Yeah.
we're funny. No, we're not. I guess we could just go simple and say TWOW podcast.
Yeah.
Wow, what an original name. Oh no, I just stumbled upon the worst image again.
What is the worst image?
What? Oh my god. Get rid of that.
I still
did
have it
not
on my
need to
hard
see
drive.
that.
I still have it on my hard drive. I still have it on my hard drive. I'm not joking. It's on my hard drive right now. Okay, should I show this to the stream? I don't know.
You should
Yeah,
make
it's
that the
good.
thumbnail.
No. Plus, I don't know whose art this is. That'd probably be Art Dave. Anyway, okay, yeah, I guess. Oh, if we do another installment, you know who would be fun to have a podcast with?
Wait, who?
Dothan.
Oh,
I agree.
that would be
Dawson
amazing.
and AnEpik sound very similar.
Wait, what? We do.
Yeah, it's the slight lisp you guys have. That's really similar.
Yeah, that just reminded me because of this whole time I was thinking AnEpik's voice sounded really familiar, and I had no idea who else sounded like that.
Alright, okay, I'm gonna probably stop the recording now and upload it over the next few hours, and then when I wake up, I'll publish it.
If you hear this, comment when's Pac-Man 19.
No, please don't. Don't do that.
Do it.
Do not.
You won't.
Okay. Alright, so yeah, and I guess I'll just end it because I don't have a way of ending this naturally. Goodbye.